I'm trying to think if we had something like that. I mean, there's so many ways of learning the language, I guess, but... I almost destroyed my my Hondo file, which I was not planning on doing. Not before backing it up, at least. Even though I haven't played that file in like ages, but... Yeah, I know, right? So smart. Knew German from the day he was born. So how long is that Fu and Farah, how long has that been around for, actually? Because I figured that would have been like one of those things that would have been used in schools a lot back then. Most people can't speak German even today. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can probably speak better German than I can. Which, you know, I live next to Germany, and my German is kind of limited, I would say, at best. I mean, I've had it in high school, but it wasn't one of my best languages. Oh, the 70s? That's a long time. I tried going for that jump again. I think I'll see this run how it goes, where it ends. As soon as I'm falling behind, or if I've got a... like I die somewhere, then that's probably it, but... It doesn't tend to happen until... at least 50 minutes in or so. I really wanted to run away from that last coin somehow. Filled first grade because you can't read? Oh damn, that's unfortunate. No Sprite! Yo, what's up, No Sprite? How you doing? Can't believe it. Ba-da-bum. Oh, it's still hot over there in Norway? Brain is not braining. Oh, that's... Damn it, Brain. What marathon are you practicing for? Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I got the world record in this game earlier today, so... That's pretty cool. Now I'm trying to see if I can work on some improvements. Wow, I fell down that tree. Trees are slippery, didn't you know? Just like IRL sometimes. Yeah, thanks for the GG. I've had so many very similar paces at some point, but yeah. I had one, so I did one attempt and then my computer froze again, so that was weird. But then I restarted the stream and then ended up getting the 4733 that you see in the splits. So that was pretty cool. Really hard, like even with the deaths that I took there, because I did die a couple of times actually, but I'm still really happy to get that time. Even if I would get another PB right now, I would still highlight that one, for sure. Bum bum bum. So at least everything after the reset has been pretty damn good. Oh, that one coin that almost got away. Sheep. Oh yeah, was this a PB where I got... I'm not sure... There was at least one of those one cycles that I missed. But it may have been both, actually. I'm just trying to constantly recall everything from that run. But yeah. Oh. I have to say I'm feeling way less nervous than during that one run. Like, I was very nervous, at least at some point. Like halfway in I was feeling it. Ba-ba-boom. Ooh, I like this pattern. That's a good thing I got that, because I did lose time elsewhere. And typically it's the other way around, so... Do. Beard. I just love that. In a certain way, it's a shame we don't get that many more items because it's such a good jingle. It's very appropriately epic, I think. Do. Can I get the low coin too? No, I don't pull myself back far enough. If I want to grab the low coin, that basically means I have to drop from the bar. So that's... As far as I know, that's not possible, no. Even if I would fully stretch out, it still would make me unable to reach it, I think. Actually, I don't think I've tried it, but... You have to consider if that's actually going to be worth a trade-off for making the cycle a little bit slower, if that were even possible to begin with. Do 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 do. Yeah, one more. Okay. Good RNG on that. Like, I've had a lot of right side patterns, which means that I can grab the bar and I don't have to worry about anything, but that's typically not the case. Like, it really uses... most of the time it used to be like left side, and now I would have to do some other random shenanigans to not have to take too long. Big jump. I just love that I have all of the time in the world there to land on the ground after the hop and such. It's really great. Yeah, I hadn't heard about the Naked Gun remake until like literally days ago, because it's the one with Liam Neeson, right? And for some reason that was not a name I was necessarily expecting to be attached to a Naked Gun remake, but... Oh yeah, and Happy Gilmore too. I haven't even seen the first one. But I'm pretty sure fans were probably looking to see what that would be like. I mean, I have heard of the film. I've never seen it though. Just like some other movies that I clearly should have seen and I haven't. But such is life. I guess in that sense, my movie watching has been kind of specific in that there's enough movies, also older movies, that I have watched, but that was purely because I kind of stumbled upon them or found out about them through some way or other, but... Yeah, there's always those movies that I wouldn't watch until like years later or so. And also like a lot of classics, I guess, yeah. Other one? Oh, oh, you mean from that the Michi stage, the minigame, you mean? QC. Hey, what's up, Welsh? How are you? Thank you for the GG on the PB and the day pop. Yep, we did that. We did the thing. Yeah, no, that's actually... so the one at the Michi stages, that's actually one of the 3 kids that you have to save. Who got, like, kidnapped. And more, yeah, this is the woman we're saving earlier on. And who we somehow don't see until at the very end of the game, but there's like a whole storyline thing. Also got explanations about orbs and... well, whatnot. Lots of backstory, I guess. I guess I could just run into that. Like, I'm always making this jump, but that's because I'm still kind of meshing my way through there. I mean, do you really need ChatGPT for that? Oh. Okay, that's fine. I'm still taking damage there anyway. Ice emoji. I mean, I know that's why I'm not using it. I don't like being lied to. Easy. Just don't use it for it. So easy. I figure that's a reason why a lot of people are using it. I saw this like the most used app in a lot of European countries or something. Okay. Balloon time. Oh, that was actually was one projectile. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay. I saved myself there. That was not great, but I could have been so much worse. Yeah, let's call it that. Yeah, the Mikino Tokyo Disneyland Daiboken stage, or something shorter. But yeah. Oh well, I'm still saving time, even with that weird hiccup. I felt like I went pretty good at my PB, but yeah, it's just there's so much variation in that it really depends on how quickly you're responding to all of the balloons. Damn, I was so close with actually getting the cancel, but nope. It can be so easy, but as soon as you're overthinking it, it's literally the worst thing ever. See, there you go. Just do it. You want to watching... Hold on. You were once watching JC and... See... That's so weird. Yeah, I mean, I've never used ChatGPT, so... So far, I've been doing perfectly fine without. That throwing sound was different, like whoosh. Maybe I would do so much better with it. Yeah, sure. Not if it's constantly lying to me, and I constantly have to double check and see if it's actually true. You know. Oh, I just believed you. Yeah, that too. I mean, not just Google, just other services as well. Okay, since I actually made no major mistakes in this level, I now have once again like a 1.5 second time save. Well, almost. At least more than one. Tends to vary, but it's something. Yeah, there's so many things where you can't really rely on it. I mean, I'm someone who tends to want to double check things anyway. Do you find that there are differences or inconsistencies and such? If I can get past those snakes in this level, that might save some as well. Because it's always one of those things where sometimes I actually have to wait, and I have a feeling that might be more of a time save in there than I may think right now. Oh. Get in the door, Mario. I kind of like having full health, so I can actually do a bit of a gamble here. Oops. Okay, fine. I guess I'll wait. Okay, I totally made that was so weird. Let's see if I can get through this last part a little bit decently. Because I might be able to roll over there without a single issue. You always save something somewhere. At least over my PB I'll save a little bit, I think. Well... Okay, not super much. Do. I don't want those cannonballs to knock me off there. Boom, boom. I was so quick that I actually got hit by that last cannonball there. Too quick. Just too fast. Can't do it. Bum bum. I think I could make the jump actually, but the worst thing is if you're in doubt and you're actually trying to make something that ultimately is not doable, and suddenly you're just falling to your death. Why did I say the words "fall to my death"? Oh man. That was a very, damn, that was a weird jinx of sorts. At least it was nearby a checkpoint, but like, ugh. I mean, I'm certainly gonna lose time here. I'm not sure how much, but... yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh my god, it's almost 15 seconds. Wow. What a rough one. I mean, it's technically it's basically one of the stages that could have killed the run otherwise, but it almost never does that. It's usually everything else that may kill the run because you're nervous. And all of the supposedly difficult stuff goes perfectly fine. Smash! Do 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 do. I actually lost time there because of the extra time that it took for that one tentacle to land. Damn, even the same time when everything else goes perfectly fine. Can't believe it. Although, funnily enough, it's still a time save of my PB. There are so many random things that just almost kind of went south. But I was still able to rescue. Ka. Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Special guest. Michino something Daiboken. I could have renamed the split to that, really. Yeah, because of the death, there's still like an 18-second window between my gold and my PB there. The most well-known song from the Netherlands, like of all time, I think it would have to be something like, say, Golden Earring. Radar Love is probably well-known on, or Twilight Zone, or probably Venus by Shocking Blue. That one has been covered very often, and it's like the only one of the very few songs from the Netherlands that actually hit #1 on the charts in the US. I'm assuming internationally. I mean, if it's nationally, then you could probably come up with various other options, but I think those will be some pretty safe guesses, I would say. Yeah, I think most people know... I mean, I think it's a toss-up between both, really, Radar Love and Twilight Zone, but I'm not sure why I didn't jump there. But yeah, I think between the two of them, it's probably Radar Love still. Radar Love! It's a 3 out of 10. I've never actually heard of that one. That's a really good one. Radar Love. It inspired, that song seriously inspired so many things. I can't even. Yeah, George Kooijmans. Although he had been ill for some time, because he had been diagnosed with ALS some time ago. Some years ago, so... In a certain sense it wasn't a surprise, that news, but yeah, still very sad, of course. Okay, let's try this again. Another close one. I've been getting better at this section, but I'm still not sure what I have to do in order to actually get a jump. And I'm almost suspecting that they fixed it at some point. But I might be wrong, though. That would be a weird thing to fix, though. Okay, at least it didn't die here, unlike my last attempt. Wait, you seriously don't know about Radar Love, QC? I mean... so I did actually work in player, my first attempt, and it somehow still crashed, and at this point I'm really not sure what could be the problem. Like, I did actually reset my stream key, and it was actually working last time around, so that made me hopeful that I may have finally have found a solution, but then today it still happened, so... Oh, more people that... unless you're all joking, but... I have a suspicion you are, but... That was actually really well timed, that grab. Okay. Well, I mean... Maybe if you hear it, you may have heard it at some point somewhere... used in a movie or something. I think it's actually... There's that rock and roll racing game for the Super Nintendo. I think it was also used in there. If I'm not mistaken. There were a couple of rock songs in there, and I think it was actually one of them. Although I could be wrong. I mean that's also I mean that's a Eurovision thing, of course. That was like the thing that could have been, of course. So I guess that's by far the more recent thing, really. But I think in terms of how often it's been covered, I think Venus is arguably even bigger still. Because you still hear it in commercials nowadays, and the fact, I mean, yeah, we've had some Dutch acts that were well known internationally, and Venga Boys, yes, was also Dutch. Or are. I'm not sure if they're still existing nowadays. I think at some point they reformed or something. I might be wrong. They had to find a fitting, they had to find a catchy name for an act, so obviously they went for that. The rest didn't matter. Also, that song lives rent free in my head again. Thank you, QC. Although I think for most people it might probably be the Venga Bus that might be the most collectively known song. I think also seeing how it's being used in media here and there. Huh, interesting. I would have expected most people to know the song, at least, even if that song has been like decades old at this point, like it has been for some time. But I feel like that's one of our collectively best known songs, probably. But yeah, I mean, there's still people who will not have heard of it, which is totally possible, of course. Best known in Dutch, I mean. It's a bit of a toss-up. I mean, Venga was also Boom Boom Boom, I Want You in My Room. We're Going to Ibiza. That's like another big one. But around the time they've had a lot of hits, so yeah, I guess it's a bit of a toss-up, really. Best known in Dutch. Oh, Dutch language. Oh, yeah, that list is even longer. Yeah, where to start even? I honestly have no idea. I mean, also really depends on what era you're pulling from, or what genre, because there's a lot of like songs that are more like volksliederen? I'm trying to find the right word. But it's a thing that you may hear at some point if you're visiting the Netherlands, perhaps. But yeah, there's a lot of famous ones that are specifically Dutch. Although, there's some that I could name, but those are like the cornier ones as well, I guess. I could say what we call the Levenslied. Songs about songs. Well, I'm not even sure how to translate to that, but it's more like a. Yeah, I guess that one. No, and I'm just thinking of all various kinds of singers that, you know. Two golds back to back, damn. Those are pretty small golds, I'm pretty sure. If I can keep up this pace, then I'll basically have to win back time as soon as I get to the fortress. That's probably my best bet, really. I guess the best comparison I would say is, you know, in French you would have these chansons, and it's probably the closest thing to what we would have culturally over here in the Netherlands. So, something similar. More quote-unquote traditional, I guess. Yeah, that's also true. So some of the songs that we know best were actually covers of Italian songs. They were translated to Dutch. They used to be like a thing for a while. Laat ons een bloem. I'm not even sure if I've heard of that one. I mean... maybe I have at some point, but... that was a good pull. Fingers crossed. That's a good start, at least. Really good. Well, I guess there's quite a lot living pretty much in various cities anyway, although it tends to be with various other groups as well. But I think the further you get into the bigger cities, that's probably more of a thing anyway, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's true for a lot of, like, big cities all over the world. Or at least in certain parts of the world. Okay, we need good RNG on this one. Because that was actually a really good level up until this point. Yeah, I guess there's like the specific interest. Like, you would have these cities in Japan that are like replicas of Dutch cities, but they seem to be very much leaning into those images and such, I think. Okay, just gonna miss out. Okay, I'm gonna miss that. Okay, not the greatest RNG, but at least I made up for, you know, not dying earlier, so... Okay, I guess I have a chance. At least I have a feeling like that second phase is good enough, but... Here's the hoping. I actually think this is gonna be a gold. Yeah. Okay. Oh, the Night Watch. Yeah, I guess that's to be expected. That's like if you're talking about works of art, we have a lot of like Dutch masters and Rembrandt, of course. I mean, in a certain way, like people like Van Gogh also were very much inspired by Japanese arts. Like they've had like a period where they would make works. Also using ukiyo-e, I think, as the paper form that was used. And also just Japanese-inspired paintings. So I guess it goes both ways. Give me the partners, eh? Ooh. Oh, okay. That's much better. I'm actually shocked how close it was to 46. Jeez. Okay. This really goes to show how much time I lost on the final boss in my previous PB. So much. I told you. This is actually really close to my gold. Well, that's okay. So what was my... I had a 48.05, I think, at the beginning of the stream, and I basically shaved off a minute or so. Maybe even more. And this is still... where did I die, even? Like, I had one death at some point, but it was really minimal. Yeah, pretty decent. Hey, look, we got Summer Festival 45 today, okay? It's actually ridiculous how much has been shaved off today in that sense. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna highlight both, I think, so should be good. Also, thanks for the GGs, everybody. Arimath, Gareth QC, Lexus, Working Player, Shelf, and Welsh. 46 is on the menu soon. Oh, it's so close, isn't it? Like, well, I mean, I can say this, it's not a deathless run, so I guess if you were to go for deathless and you would pretty much nil most of the tough things or wouldn't lose too much time on that, 46 is definitely a possibility, I think. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that, but I guess that's true. Cousteau. Actually, so Cousteau is technically listed as... Well, I'm not sure if it's even listed as an enemy. They don't even hurt you. They just swim through the water, but like... Yeah. Well, yeah, that was a damn fine session. Let me just say that. I was not sure what I was gonna expect today, but I definitely got more than I was expecting. I was not expecting to PB twice today, but, you know, I feel like this is a much better result, so I'm pretty happy with it. Even if nothing else happens, then I'm already happy to have gotten it this far.